The tighter we cling to control over outcomes, timing, how others respond, the more frustration and exhaustion we invite. We micromanage our lives, convinced that if we just push harder, plan tighter, and never relent, everything will finally align. But what if the secret lies in the opposite? What if the moment you release the grip, stop forcing, stop grasping, and simply trust ease, when things begin to unfold effortlessly? This isn't surrender, it's wisdom. Relationships, even your own peace of mind, suffer when you cling too tightly. If you're constantly stressed, feeling like no matter what you do, things never go your way, there's a reason. You might be gripping what was never meant to be controlled. This isn't just another self-improvement talk. It's deeper. It's about living with true confidence, moving through life with calm and certainty, not anxiety and frustration. And trust me, if you watch until the end, you'll see why. We convince ourselves that if we just work harder, push a little more, we can force life to go our way. But what happens? The tighter we cling to a specific outcome, the heavier the anxiety grows. The journey stops feeling fulfilling, and our happiness hinges entirely on something beyond our control. That's the trap. The Stoics knew this well. Epictetus taught that suffering comes not from what happens, but from our attachment to how we want things to happen. His reminder cuts deep. Do not seek for events to happen as you wish, but wish for them to happen as they do, and you will find peace. By the end of this, you'll see a whole new way to achieve what you truly want without desperate chasing. But first, one quick favor. If this resonates with you, hit subscribe. It takes a second, but it helps spread these ideas to others who need them. Now let's begin. We waste so much energy obsessing over outcomes, waiting for the perfect job, hoping a relationship finally works, stressing if our efforts will ever pay off. What if I told you there's a way to align with success? Not by clinging, but by releasing. Don't demand that events happen as you wish, but wish them to happen as they do, and you'll find peace. In other words, stop chaining your happiness to rigid outcomes. Instead, focus on the process. Master what you control: your effort, your discipline, your attitude. Release the rest. Picture an artist painting a masterpiece. If they fret over every brushstroke, terrified of criticism, they'll never enter flow. But when they let go of perfection, when they trust the act of creation itself, that's where magic unfolds. We keep convincing ourselves that just one more push, a little extra effort, will bend reality to our will. But here's the truth no one tells you. The harder we white-knuckle our expectations, the more life slips through our fingers. Obsession with outcomes poisons the journey. What begins as ambition slowly morphs into anxiety. We shackle our joy to results we can't guarantee. This is how we build our own prisons. The Stoics saw this trap centuries ago. Epictetus laid it bare. People are disturbed not by things, but by the views they take of them. His wisdom cuts deeper still. Don't demand that events happen as you wish, but wish them to happen as they do. The magic of letting go. When the artist stops obsessing over perfection and simply surrenders to the joy of painting, something remarkable occurs. They enter that sacred space of flow, where time dissolves and creation becomes effortless. Paradoxically, this surrender produces their most authentic work. This truth transcends art. It's the golden key to work that fulfills rather than drains, relationships that blossom naturally, growth that happens organically. The moment you release death grip expectations is the moment you rediscover the pleasure of the process. Nowhere is this more evident than in relationships. Ever witnessed someone trying too hard to be liked? That clinging energy, that desperate need for approval, becomes repellent. But when you approach connections with open hands rather than clenched fists, you become magnetic, where your power truly lies. The Stoics mastered this mindset centuries ago. Marcus Aurelius put it perfectly. Accept what comes to you naturally. Don't waste energy fighting reality. It deepens your suffering. The true battle is within. He knew, struggle against the uncontrollable is self-sabotage. The real work, training your mind too. Focus on what you can shape, release what you can't. And that's exactly what we're unlocking today. The mental shift that rewires how you pursue success. The forced versus the free. Ever seen someone try too hard? That tense energy, almost forced, does the opposite of what they want. It pushes people away. But contrast that with someone secure, at ease, unattached to outcomes. They magnetize others. Why? No fear in the driver's seat. No desperation for control. Just trust in what's meant to unfold. That's detachment's superpower. The myth of the perfect path. We're taught that success is a straight line. Graduate on time. Hit this salary by 30. Marry by a certain age. And when life doesn't follow the script, we crumble into self-doubt. But here's the truth. Real success is a winding road, full of detours, setbacks, and surprises. The irony. Cling too tightly to one dream, and you might miss an even better one waiting just off course.